other words, if I turn around to write things on the board, it's not to work out my biceps, triceps, and deltoids. I'm already dead sexy. It's because I think this is something that's going to be important, that's going to help you. So, starting with my definition of a mineral. A mineral. Does anyone think they know before I begin? Rock made out of one metal and one non-metal. Okay, thank you for throwing out something. Someone else? Anyone? Anyone? Give me an answer. Give me an answer. Give me an answer. No? Give me two more answers. Two more. What do you think a mineral is? First of all, can you eat? Yeah. A naturally occurring compound. You're closer than you actually think. Unless you looked it up. I don't know. Okay. Anyone, I like it. Naturally occurring compound, a rock made up of metal and non-metal. Can you eat minerals?
Yes. Yes. You need.
Special K, total, right? Or no, it's total, not special K. Special K, you're not talking about math, okay? The cereal, you got total brand cereal. What they call it because it's total, because it's 100% of the vitamins and minerals your body needs. There's a couple minerals. One of them is kind of interesting. Have you ever seen like glossy pages of magazines? The glossy page, like when magazines are kind of glossy and they stick to your fingers and they like shiny, and if you tilt them, you can see the light reflecting off of them. So that mineral, and then paint. There's different types of paint, and there's different types of shine on paint. You have gloss, high gloss, satin. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No one goes to the hardware store to buy paint. Anyway, you got those things, right? That same mineral that makes those glossy is also used in Wendy's Frosties.
That's cool.
So they take that mineral to make the shine and gloss to put onto paint and put onto magazines, and they use that same mineral to make a Frosty stick together.
But are those minerals that you need to survive?
Well, not that one. That one's just used to keep things together. So the actual definition of a mineral, we'll walk our way through this, is a naturally occurring. Inorganic solid. Not solid, it's solid. It sounded like I said like salad, like you eat it. Inorganic solid with a specific chemical composition and defined crystal shape. It's a naturally occurring inorganic solid with a definite chemical composition and specific crystal shape. It's a naturally occurring inorganic solid with a definite chemical composition and specific crystal shape. It's a naturally occurring inorganic solid with a definite chemical composition and specific crystal shape. It's a naturally occurring inorganic solid with a specific chemical composition and a defined crystal shape. Now, did I flip those two words? Yeah. Okay. It's a naturally occurring inorganic solid with a definite chemical composition and specific crystal shape. Can't say it. Why am I repeating it? One, to annoy you. Yes, but why else would I repeat it? There is it's actual like brain researchers say that you have to hear, you actually have to use the word 7 to 9 times correctly for you to remember it. So like the kids, like your little brother or sister, they say the same word over and over again and you want to drop kick them out of the room. But they're saying that to help them remember the word. So a mineral is a naturally occurring inorganic solid with a definite chemical composition and specific crystal shape. So, I have a question for you. Off on the side of your paper, and we're going to work through this definition to begin with. I don't even know if I'm going to get to the second piece. We'll work through this definition. But I'm going to ask you off on your side in your notes. I'm going to write a material. And I want you to tell me if you think it's a mineral or if it's not. Okay, so we have ice, we have glass, give me a couple others, hold up, we got plastic, let's go with gold. Yes or no to any of those. Just take a couple seconds. There's only 4 words, and it's a yes or no right next to them. So, in order to do this, we're going to go through this definition, and we're going to work our way through this definition and actually understand what it means to be naturally occurring, what it means to have all of this information. Real quick, somebody tell me what they think. Ice, yes or thumbs up if you say yes, thumbs down if you say no. So if you're thumbs up, I want to see, I'll try to go by majority. Thumbs up if you say yes, thumbs down if you say no. I want to see people vote. Yes, it's a mineral. No, it's not. Take a choice. Get off the fence. I see 5 people. I need to see thumbs in the air, please. Thumbs up if it's yes, thumbs down if it's no. No halfsies. Yes or no? There's no right or wrong answer. I'm not going to come at you and make fun of you. It's a group answer. I'm seeing more thumbs up. So we're saying yes. I'm not saying you have to change your answer. I'm not saying you're right. Glass, yes or no? Please vote. It's really not hard to tell me yes or no. I want to have a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thumbs up or thumbs down, Nathan? That one I'm seeing a lot of thumbs up as well, so I'm going to go yes. Plastic, thumbs up or thumbs down? Oh, I got a lot down, so that's a no. I like gold. Yes or no? Thumbs up or down? More yeses. All right, so let's talk. Naturally occurring, inorganic. Sorry, naturally occurring first. What does it mean to be naturally occurring? Happens on the side of the road. Is that what you said? Happens on the side of the road. I can look down at my feet and I can see it. Now, I can dig under the ground and I pull it out and I see it. It occurs in nature. If a man made it, it's not a mineral. Now, there's diamond, right? So I'll use diamond as an example. Diamond can be made in a lab. You can take charcoal or graphite, press it down to make a diamond. You can do that. That diamond itself is not a mineral. The nice, shiny, clear ones that you find in South Africa, those are the minerals because they're found in the ground. It has to be naturally occurring. Minerals must be naturally occurring. So let's look through these. Can I go outside, look outside, and see ice?
Yes.
During winter. But I can walk outside, it occurs naturally. I don't have to do anything to do it. Now the ice that I put in my freezer, right? I'm making that ice, but if I walk outside in winter, or if I go to the North Pole or the South Pole right now, is there ice out there?
Yes.
It is occurring in nature, so yes. Is glass naturally occurring?
Yes.
How?
Volcanic glass,
Okay, so you're going to go with volcanic glass. That's enough to get me, right? So we do have glass. I can walk outside. They call that back there the portal to the nether, obsidian. That is actually called volcanic glass at times. That occurs in nature. I'll give it to you. So yes, we're good on that one. Plastic. Synthetic. Plastic, do you know what the main constituent of plastic is? Petroleum. What is petroleum? Oil. Right? So all that gas and everybody's talking about oil. Everything that is made of plastic, just think of the amount of plastic that you touch in your day. All of that is used by oil. So it's not just humans using gas that is causing the oil problems. It's all y'all and your consumer products. Everything we touch, darn near everything we touch, is a form of plastic. You're sitting on it right now. Gold. Can I walk outside and see gold? Best show on earth. Anybody want to tell me what the best show on earth is?
Gold Rush.
Gold Rush. Sweet. Starts up in October usually. Can't wait to see who gets the most gold. But they go outside and they dig up gold from the ground. Gold is naturally occurring. What does inorganic mean? It means it's not organic. Okay, good. What does not organic mean?
Doesn't have a life. Or at least life form.
You spell organic wrong, dyslexic.
Not living. Inorganic means it's not living. It doesn't come from a living thing. There are some rocks that come from living things, but the mineral itself does not come from a living thing. It's not living. It's inorganic. What's it mean to be a... Oh, wait, hold on. Ice. Is ice a living thing?
No.
Is glass a living thing? Is gold a living thing? Are all three of those things inorganic? So far, are they matching our definition?
Yes.
Depends. You can make a golem out of either one of those.
You can make a golem out of each one of those?
Yeah.
We're not playing... What is that game? We're not playing...
Minecraft.
Is that a Minecraft?
No.
But, no, there's another game. It's like alchemy. Alchemy, where you take two things, you put them over the top of them, and it poofs and turns into something else. Anyone? Anyone? What do I mean to be a solid?
Not being not solid.
Okay, but what is a solid? Describe a solid to me.
Hard.
Something that doesn't flow or evaporate.
Doesn't flow, doesn't evaporate. It has a solid shape. No matter where you pour it, it keeps its shape. The minerals or the atoms inside are bonded in such a way that they will keep their shape, right? So it keeps a shape, so it's solid. Is ice solid?
Yeah. Don't know.
Is glass solid?
Yeah.
Is gold
Yeah.
solid? Have you watched Gold Rush?
You can melt gold.
You can melt it. You can melt ice. You can melt glass. Naturally occurring inorganic solid. So it's naturally occurring. When I walk outside, it's naturally occurring and it's inorganic and it's in its solid form. If I walk outside. So if I dig up dirt, I can find gold in a solid form. If I find gold in a liquid form, it's not a mineral. I've done something to it. Oh, wow, I didn't even finish that. Chemical composition. So it's a chemical composition. Right? We have a specific or defined chemical composition. Does ice have a specific chemical composition? What is it, anyone?
H2O.
H2O. I know it. It's going to be H2O. It's not going to be H3O. It's not going to be H5O. It's not going to be HO2. Gold. Sorry, not gold. Ice is H2O. I couldn't even think of what I was talking about. Glass. Does glass have a specific... Does glass have a specific chemical composition? You don't know, but it's SiO2. I think I told you that before. What's? It's silicon and oxygen, SiO2. It has a defined, specific chemical form. Gold, does it have a chemical form?
AU.
AU. Right? Any questions about that? Do those four things, those three things, have a specific chemical composition?
Yeah.
Yes. Every time I go out and find it in nature, those atoms are going to arrange themselves in that specific way. Here is what makes or breaks a mineral. Does ice have a crystal shape?
Yes.
It does have a crystal shape. Do you remember that from physics and chemistry? Yes, it does. So, by definition, ice is naturally occurring, it's inorganic, it's a solid, it has a specific chemical composition, and has a crystal shape. By definition, matching all pieces of our definition, ice is a mineral. Glass. You probably don't know this, but the reason why you can see through glass is because it does not have a chemical composition. They are amorphous. When glass cools, it cools in a random pattern. That random pattern allows light to go through it, which is why you can see through it. Glass is not a mineral. You can take a lightning rod, put it into a sand, and it can turn into brilliant glass like Sweet Home Alabama. Sweet Home Alabama?
Yeah.
Gold. I like gold. So all metals come together and they form these solids. So gold would be a chemical It has a crystal form, so therefore it will become a mineral, or be considered a mineral. A mineral is a naturally occurring inorganic solid with a definite chemical composition and specific crystal shape. A mineral is a naturally occurring inorganic solid with a definite chemical composition and specific crystal shape. I'm done with that.